Yes. Yes. One of the greatest men in this world is Pope John Paul II. God bless him. I love him. And he said one time that I love this quote. He said, "It is the duty of every man to uphold the dignity of every woman." Did you get that? It is the duty of every man to uphold the dignity of every woman. That means even when she is not upholding the dignity herself. That it's your responsibility. The reason why I wanted to start off this way with him and explaining to me what sex was, do you know how embarrassed he got when I asked him what sex was? Everybody in here got embarrassed for him. Then he said it is when two people that are in love and then they create life, or it brings them to create life, or something like that. I don't remember exactly how you said it. But the thing is, that is a great definition of sex. Sex is a gift from God. I don't mean to be just talking to the men. I'll come to y'all. I want y'all to listen. I know y'all are listening. I can tell y'all are listening. Sex is a gift. It's actually one of the greatest gifts that God has given us. And it's what we choose to do with it and where he calls us to use it. Whether it be within marriage or to hold on to it nice and pure and to lead a church as a priest, or for you women as a nun, and to hold on to your pure gift for life, or to share it in the sacrament of marriage with someone else. It is a gift. And I think often, or I don't just think, I know that society has taken that gift and has crashed it, has thrown it around, has torn it up, has beaten it up, has written on it, has done whatever the heck they wanted to do with it, right? If I was to ask society, what's sex? They would not have gotten embarrassed. And they would have been like, crude words, and it was this and that, and crashing it, like two rabid dogs going at it, right? That gift's not like that. But the reality is, it's hard for you to stand up here and say, that's what sex is, because that's not what sex is. If you were to be honest with yourself, that is not what sex is. So sex is exactly what he answered. And to be able to treat his gift with loving care. With loving care. And so as you young men go on and you date, and you go on in life, and if you're even just friends with a girl, or talking to a girl, or, whatever the case may be, you see a young girl that you think, maybe not wearing the right things, and she's giving the wrong impression. I mean, it's always good to, uphold her dignity. And, if you're good enough friends to say, hey, let's, maybe, I don't know. I would say wear something else, but then she'd be like, But, I mean, there are ways around being able to say, I think that looks good, something that's nice, something that's pure, something that's holy. But I just want you to remember this gift when you're dating every girl, because that girl that you're dating might not be your future wife, but she very well could be somebody else's future wife. And if you want your gift to look like this when you get married, then you would respect and uphold the dignity of the man sitting next to you's gift. Understood? All right. All right, you get to keep this, and there really is something in here for you as a gift to you. All right, back to the ladies. I'm almost done. So, she didn't choose this gift, right? She chose the nice, clean, pure gift, right? One thing I want to say that I wanted both men and women to hear, and ladies, we'll go much more into deeper detail about all this later. But one thing I wanted both of you to hear is that many of you might feel like this is your gift right here. Let me get it without ruining it any further. Many of you might feel like this is what you have. Maybe this is what you have and it wasn't because you wanted it to be this way. I want you to know, because this goes for both men and women, I want you to know that God makes all things new. That this is a gift from God. And it hurts him. It hurts him to think that any one of us would be having and carrying a gift like this. It hurts him. And he does not want that for you. And so whether it is that you chose it, the great gift being Catholic, I believe, is the gift of reconciliation that brings it pure. Think about every time that you go in reconciliation, you come out clean and white and pure again. If it was something that was not done because you chose it, I want you to know it doesn't look like this. You still look like this. It was not what you asked for. You are still pure and you are still holy. All right. Thank you.